Alright, here we go. It's time to drive some more trucks, I guess. We're back with some Euro Trucker a little bit later than planned. Due to this game being really wonky lately when it comes to every time there's been an update, there seems to be some files missing. Last week we had some issues with textures not loading in and probably parts of the map as well, and I had to validate and it downloaded like 2 gigs or something. This time I loaded the game up and it was missing one of my DLCs and it refused to start the game without the correct DLC installed. So I had to validate my files and download the Black Sea DLC again or something. It's kind of frustrating how there's been a lot of updates lately, which is nice, but it's also kind of annoying when it just breaks your game every time there's an update. And once again, we'll reset probably back to our home base, which is also annoying. So I guess we're gonna once again have to teleport back to Spain, because it's really hard discovering Spain. Oh no. And also last week we had some issues with... Hello, Dudlovsky. That's not our issue, but hello. Had some issues with the sound, and after the stream I looked through the sound settings in the game as well, or again. And there was actually a new thing added. They added some weird reverb to the cabin, which I guess people have asked for or something. It doesn't make sense having that type of reverb in a small cabin like this. So I've turned that off. I'm just going to double check to see that it is actually still off. For some reason I couldn't find that when we were scrolling through this last week. Yeah, so this one I think is new, or it was at least checked by the game. I think that they did add some new sound stuff in the patch last week. So this one I've turned off again, and now my sound sounds as normal. I think if you add a thing like that, that should be unchecked by default. So I don't know if this one is new as well. That's outdoors though, so I should be fine. But yeah. So a couple of things that have been actually a little bit annoying with this game lately. How are you doing, Dudlovsky? All good? Yeah, so once again we're reset back to our base. Right? Unless we have a different garage somewhere, I'm not sure. We might be in Spain. No. There was a way of traveling, right? Quick. I think we drove down here. Yeah, this is probably where we ended up. So let's just travel here and then go either west or east, right? Alright, our sleep seems fine, I think. 7 hours, seems good. Gas, decent enough. Let's just see if we can grab a job here. Kind of want to go west. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna try to... Okay, this seems good. Man, that's very rare that we're actually finding trips like this. That we kind of are looking for. Okay, perfect. Let's just start up with a short little trip here. Let's see if I can remember anything. It's always... Okay. Okay, wow. Hello? Gate? That was a little bit more narrow than I expected it to be. And I'm gonna try my best to drive safely today. We were kind of reckless last week. I just felt a little bit annoyed with the game since we kept getting, you know, we had to download stuff and the sound was weird and everything was just strange. Now everything should be back in order, more or less. I might have to do... Oh, I'm in the weird gear here. Might have to do some little tweaking with the sound still, since we did change it up last week to fix it, which never fixed it. So it might still be a little bit off. We'll see. Alright, let's not speed too much. Let's try to stay away from tickets and collisions and fines and whatnot. Man, a lot of roundabouts here. Shit. I'm not speeding. Calm down. I feel like we're taking a left turn in every single roundabout as well, which is probably the worst one for me when it comes to signaling in and out of it. So that's a little bit unlucky. And it wouldn't surprise me if the job we're going for is just gone. We were arriving, I didn't check the stats at all. I just picked something that seemed decent enough. So already I can tell that the sound is off due to my adjustments last week. Could be the noise, maybe. I have no idea which it is. Truck effects, that's fine. Turbo. Still like these signs that are flashing. Pretty good. Another left turn in a roundabout. That's kind of fascinating. We're just getting left turns. Feels like we should have done a circle by now, looping back to our where we started from. Left, 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 left. What out? What the? How? Okay. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was done. Oh god. Airplanes. I kind of wish the game would have told me if we're running out of time for picking the job up. I mean, I guess it's up to us, you know, to keep track of that, so it is fine. But it would be nice if the game told us right now if I missed my opportunity for picking up the job. And they could have just said, you were too late, someone else picked the job up. Even if no one else is picking it up, since we're playing offline, in a way. Well, we're playing online, but this is not an online job. I mean, that could make sense from a realistic standpoint as well, right? That you get a little message, text message maybe. So the game wants me to go in the right lane here, which maybe is the way to do the roundabouts. No, he's going forward and he's in the left lane, and I'm turning left. I should definitely be in the left lane then. I don't know. We've done this before. We've stopped exactly here before as well. Interesting. So I wonder if I did pick up a job from this place last week as well, but we never finished it or something. Yep, I recognize this as well. Very blind intersection. Here? Alright, let's see what we've got. Is the job available? It is! Let's see, Saturday 1. It's 6 hours and it's a 2-hour trip. That should work. So yeah, today, before the stream, I added back the more dense traffic mod and some different types of cargo, but then the game wouldn't start because something was wrong. So I removed it, and then we fixed the problem elsewhere, but I never added it back again, so yeah. Every time I'm trying to add mods these days, how am I supposed to pick this up? Excuse me? What the hell? Okay. What we can do here? Well, if we can actually connect slightly diagonal, it's fine, but usually since we did the different type of connection thing, it seems like we need to be very straight. But maybe that's not the case. We're gonna have to do this, this, and this. Probably need to adjust this. Or maybe there is actually space enough. Well, almost works. Yeah, that's not good enough. Okay. Okay. I did not expect us to actually fit here, but hooray. Wait. Okay. Was there another trailer right next to us? I think there was. Yeah, what the f— I don't think I can fit through. And we can't really back up with this double articulated thing either, right? Or articulated at least. I could try to make a U-turn up here. Is that gonna work? Probably not. I guess we just try to make it out, see what happens. I'm a little bit skeptical, I gotta say. Let's see what we can do here. I'm up against the fence. Potentially. Yeah, that's good. Probably could have, yeah. The good thing about these type of trailers is that they're actually following your truck pretty damn decently. Right? Okay. Well, that was good. Did not expect that to work. Hello, doo-doo. How are you doing? Alright, we're on the road. Man, I still feel like some of my sounds are not... I don't recognize my sound at all. You're good. How about me? I'm doing fine as well. Always a little bit tired on Sundays after a hard weekend of work, but here we are, trucking. And we're off to a good start. Not too bad. Other than the game being a little bit wonky, but that's games for you. Hello, Samuelson. How are you doing? Coming in for a little Sunday night drive. So right now I feel like there is a different sound other than the engine sound that is a little bit louder. So when I'm not really hitting the gas pedal, there is a different sound that kind of drowns out all the engine sound. I guess it is the engine. But I kind of want to lower that and just hear the engine a little bit better. It's kind of strange. Need to figure out what that is. Do you only work weekends? Indeed I do. That's, yes. That's enough. I do sometimes work regular weekdays as well, but I'm trying to just do Friday through Sunday. So, you know, it's a tough work week. But then when I'm working, I'm really working, you know? Okay, we could have probably gone in either one of these. I thought I just followed the truck in case the other ones were not allowed. Yeah, we could have gotten in the left one, I think. It's fine. We're in no rush. Just paying my 19 euros. I'll be on my way. Yeah, I've been doing the weekend work thing for a lot of years now, so I've been doing like regular working hours once in a while. Different type of line of work though. But yeah, once you're getting used to having a short... But I'm trying to do something here. I don't know what I'm trying to do. There we go. And, you know, as long as I can pay my rent and the bills and get some food, you know, that's good enough. So what is this humming sound we got here? I'm not too happy about that. Can we get rid of that? Could be the engine, I guess. Maybe we need the exhaust louder. Let's turn this down and see what that was. That should just be like... Yeah, so that's not it. I'm sorry about this, but since I changed my things last week, it's been... Maybe it's the engine. No, that's not it. Maybe the truck just sounds different. They might have changed the sound of it as well. I have no idea. Could also be that I actually need to... I don't know if this was on by default before. Reverb effect on the environment. Maybe that affects how the truck sounds. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's just live with this, even though it sounds terrible. No, yes, no, no. Maybe it's the turbo, yeah. I feel like the turbo shouldn't be making a sound when I'm not hitting the gas pedal, right? Maybe it does. Like I said a lot of times before, I know nothing of the mechanics behind cars, especially trucks. So maybe it is. Okay. So it's only apparent when I'm not hitting the gas. Usually when we're driving fast, I'm just resting my foot on the gas pedal. I'm not really giving any gas. And that's usually when we hear it, when we're driving kind of fast, and that happens. There, okay, it's not a detour, please. A lot of red lights though. Or blue lights, actually. Oh, you bastards. You... I feel like this is exactly the same thing that has happened. We picked up a trailer at the same place as last week. We're getting a freaking detour at the same place. Is this a rerun? Don't watch. This is apparently not live. This is a rerun. So if this is indeed the very same place, there should be a place pretty soon where we can turn around. It wasn't too bad. And I mean, we got like 4 hours to spare or something, so it's all good. You're right, the turbo generally shouldn't be audible if you're not hitting the gas. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But maybe I got a broken exhaust pipe or something. Play around with the sound effects settings, I guess you see. Yeah. I'm gonna do that after the stream. I'm just... well, if you think it's really annoying, the sound as well, do tell me and I can try to adjust it, but I don't want to fiddle around too much with the settings. It's more fun driving, right? Yeah, so the very second I just stop hitting the gas, it says... But then when I let it go completely, it disappears. So it has something to do with the gas, but if I just touch it a little bit, this annoying sound is here, but then when I'm actually hitting the gas, sounds perfect. This is how I want it to sound all the time. There's a nice, deep, rumbling sound. It's good, and then... Alright, we have to do something here. A little bit of a double roundabout thing happening here. Oh my god, this is not the correct... there we go. I'm gonna react to whatever happened in a second. Just need to get on the main road here. Alright, there we go. Jameskin? Hello? Thank you for raiding, I guess. How's everyone doing? Good luck with the trucking from a fellow trucker. Alright, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Have you been trucking today? James? Are you playing Euro Trucker as well? And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I just started up here today. Had a terrible driving experience last time we played, but today it's been going fine for now. And also hello, the Huntercraft. Welcome to the channel. Wait, what? What do you mean very soon? We're 6 hours... What? Did I pick up the wrong trailer? Oh no. What happened? Okay, well, I guess my time... I thought we had 7 hours to deliver this. I guess it took a long time to actually pick up the trailer, I think. But we're gonna make it though, we're 28 minutes out. And I guess the detour actually slowed us down a little bit. Hello? Bye. James didn't even crash at all tonight. Oh, wow. That's good. I mean... Well, that should be a given, I guess. But you know, sometimes a crash is unavoidable. You were safe today, yeah. I'm trying to drive safely most of the time. I've been speeding a little bit too much lately, especially when I'm driving without a trailer. I recently unlocked the speed limit for my truck, and driving without a trailer, it's just acceleration is insane, so I usually speed a little bit too much. And it doesn't really give me time to react when we're coming into an intersection or something like that. But yeah. I've only flipped my trailer and truck twice. So that's good. Not today, you know, through all my driving. That's a car. This feels super heavy. It's only 14 tons though. Interesting. What's going on here? What is this? Why are we stopping? I don't know. There's probably a good reason for all of this. There's a radar? Okay. What does it mean? Speed limit is just a suggestion. Yeah, I guess it is. But sometimes it is a good suggestion, I guess. Right? As are red lights. I mean, yeah. I mean, the yellow light is definitely a suggestion. The red light is also a suggestion, I guess. Just a little bit of a sterner suggestion. But you know, sometimes you gotta go with the flow. That's also important. And I guess we're not gonna get a difficult parking with this one, I think. I don't think we've seen that when we have this double trailer. Oh god. This way? Yeah. Hooray! No collisions, no speeding tickets, no nothing. And we're on time. Pretty good. Good start. I know I'm in 7th gear, but you know, it works. It works. Yay! Yeah, and the breakdown lane is a great overtaking spot. Now, I'm not too familiar with all the terminology. What is the breakdown lane? Is that when a road separates like that? Or is it just like a double line in the middle? I'm not sure. But it sounds great. I think we might as well... Let's see, we had like... Yeah, I think we need to sleep. Might as well do. So I'm still exploring Spain for anyone new here. I recently downloaded or got this DLC. And I was driving down towards it, then there was an update, I got reset to my base in Dortmund. And then we drove all the way down to Spain. got to Madrid, then the next time I played, there was an update, and I got reset to Dortmund. So I've been teleporting back to Spain a couple of times now, and then the game crashed because, I don't know, a lot of issues lately. So I'm still exploring the Iberia DLC. So it's gonna be fun. So I kind of want to follow along the coast, if that's possible. I think we're trying to head west at some point here. But for now, we need to rest. Nothing too super close, is there? Let's do this, we might as well fix our truck up as well. Alright. I'm gonna try not to be speeding even though we're driving without a trailer. I mean, a little bit, sure. And since we got some knowledgeable truck drivers here, does anyone know what the main sound from my truck is right now? Because I'm not happy. I started changing my sound around last week, and then when I found the solution to what the problem was, so I kind of screwed up my own settings. How I had sound from the truck sounding before. So I think it sounds too hollow or something, the truck sound. When I'm giving full gas, it sounds fine, but then when I'm just giving a little bit of gas, it's like... So I would like to lower that sound and get more of the rumbling sound, which I had before, but I can't seem to get my settings correct again. I'm speeding a little bit. I'm not turning. Alright, let's see if we can figure out why there is a stop here. There's no toll. Maybe it's a way station. Could that be it? Can't really see any signs or anything. There's a little office here. Maybe I should just go inside and ask them. You're in Gibraltar. Oh, that... Does that make sense? Yeah, I guess if... Yeah, yep. I'll buy that. That's an explanation. I'm just gonna turn the exhaust all the way down, see if that's what we're hearing. No, that's not it. Whoops. So it's not the exhaust, the turbo. Let's turn that all the way down. Ah, that is better. I guess it was the turbo after all. Come on, dude. What is it, 40 here? Come on. That's way too slow. This is a long way to drive just to get some sleep. We had the same issue last time we played, I think. I don't remember if that was in Spain as well. As long as there's something to pick up from where... Oh god, I wasn't looking. As long as there's a job to pick up somewhere near, I think it could be fine. It's just a little bit annoying just having to drive this far. Maybe I missed something that was a little bit closer. This was not the way. Well, I guess we're exploring for real. God damn it. How much of a detour is this? I don't think there's too much I can do about it, but... well... Thank you for the resub, Dudelovsky. 6 months. That's half a year. That's quite something. Thank you, dude. Maybe I should look for one of these emergency U-turns. I mean, we're in no rush really, but... oh, no. I do enjoy doing those sneaky little U-turns. Pretty good. It's still a little bit weird sounding. I no longer think it was the turbo. Changed the sound quality a little bit, but... yeah, I know you're tired. We're trying to go to bed. What the hell? Thank you. I think I might have to squeeze by him here. Oh god. Well, still becomes a little bit reckless when we're driving without a trailer. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I can't keep to the speed. Ah, god damn it. I'm so annoyed with this. So it wasn't the turbo after all. What is it? Interior sound volume? Nah. It's probably not it. Whatever. That is, I mean, I'm so fucking sensitive to sound changes as well. I wish I never started fiddling with that last week. I will never be able to get my sound, you know? I think I changed it early on and I haven't touched the sound at all. And then all of a sudden we fiddled with everything and now it's just... I'm glad that I found the reverb thing though, because that was the main cause of the weird sound in the first place. I'm driving too slow. Can't do the correct thing. I actually need to turn over here, so... Okay, we made it. Almost. Yeah, I mean, sure, we got a detour here, but I feel like this is way too far to drive for just getting some rest. And I swear to God, I feel like we just did the very same drive, everything, as last week. I might be wrong about the destination here for sleeping, but... hello? This is not it, is it? It's not. It is not it. It's pretty close, though. Let's try this one. This looks like one of those garages you can own, almost. I guess they all do, maybe. Is this mine, actually? No? I don't think... No, we don't have a garage here. Okay. Let's fix it up. Oh, just a regular tire damage. And where's the sleeping spot? Where? That's over here. Hello, level 1. How are you doing today? And thank you for hosting as well. Did you get truck nuts? Wait, what? Are those truck nuts? No, truck nuts are on the back of the trailer, aren't they? Like, nuts hanging off the... What is it called? The hook? Is that what you call it? I mean, I guess we don't have those on a truck, right? Nah. Sadly, no. Yeah, alright. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that seems reasonable. 5-hour drive, taking us into Portugal. Could be nice. 8 o'clock basically. So we got 10 hours. It's a 5-hour drive. It's probably an hour, well, probably an hour for the pickup. That should be fine. And yeah, let's just go with that one. Since it's for once taking us in the direction we want to travel. So, in the tunnels here in Spain, we see these showerhead looking things that I assume is just a symbol for using or turning on your light or something like that. So I don't know, maybe you're not required to actually drive with your lights on. Should also do this. So I don't think it affects anything. I guess I should look at the cars and other trucks, see if they have their headlights on. That guy did not seem to have it on. So maybe it's a suggestion, or maybe not a suggestion, but maybe it's a rule that you need to have your lights on when you're driving in a tunnel. And then otherwise, it's up to you. Because usually when we're leaving a tunnel. There is still the shower head, but there's a question mark. Like, do whatever the fuck you want. That's my interpretation of these signs. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm agreeing with your assessment there, Dudlovsky. I think level 1's usual retort would be correct. Some people get so triggered by truck nuts, really? Okay. Are truck nuts actually nuts hanging from the pull hook, whatever it's called? I have no idea what it's called in English. Or are those just like an afterthought, being a joke regarding truck nuts? I actually have no idea. I mean, truck nuts could also be, you know, like nuts. Almond, hazelnut, peanuts that you eat in your truck. Those are literally truck nuts, right? Oh, a lot of buttons to press in roundabouts if I'm actually using my signaling. Making real coffee. Koi rig? What the hell is that? Many buttons to press. Mm-hmm. I mean, if there were more pedestrians, we might have some pressing of some buttons. Once again, very empty streets. This is definitely why I want the more dense traffic stuff turned on. So I guess I'm gonna try that next week as well. Well, next week there might actually not be any truck driving. I'm so sorry. I still don't know exactly. Might take a break next week. But for next time at least. I'm gonna try to install it again, but there's always something going wrong when I'm doing it, so... we'll see. So it actually sounds like it's a certain number of revolutions that makes the annoying sound happening. So when I'm just below it, it's fine. When I'm above it, it's fine. It's just one certain area that is really loud and weird. It's the instant coffee in the little cups. Is that called Koi Rig? Never heard that. Is that a brand or is it a type of coffee? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of instant coffee. You should, I like regular brewed coffee. That's the way to do it. And in my part of Sweden where I live, we even have a special coffee made just for our part of the country, because our water is having a certain pH value or something like that. So there's a specially made coffee bean for our part of the land, which is kind of nice. And that's the only one that tastes really good down here. So, yep, I'm a one brand man. I'm flying backwards. Why am I flying backwards? What the hell? Why did that car stop in the middle, letting people from the left lane over to... What? The heck? I will probably never stop being fascinated by the AI in this game. Unless they somehow make it really good and way too realistic. But then again, it is kind of realistic, people making silly mistakes in the traffic. Senior citizens, people without driver license maybe. Very disappointed. Some of these speed bumps or whatever they're called, just the white painted lines on the ground. There is no vibration for some of the smaller ones. I wish I was a little bit. Obviously the zebra walk shouldn't be, but... I don't know if they have regular coffee here. What? Okay. You could always use a bottle of water and have another kind of coffee. Yep, that is true. Seems a little bit wasteful though. I would never buy... No, our water is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. In Persona 5 you can make coffee and then that restores your mana. I like when there is coffee that actually does things in games. Sometimes you get better awakeness or whatever. Why did I just do that? What the fuck? I'll take it. It's a boat! Indeed, it's a boat. I mean, at some point we're gonna flip our trailer when we're having one of these, I think. It seems so tall. Seems so easy to just... I haven't done it yet, not with this type of trailer. Reverse 4, I didn't even know I had 4. We've seen 2 and 3 and 1. Apparently I got 4 as well. I have no idea how to get into 4th. I guess I just do that. How do I get into 3 then? I don't know. So, wait. Okay, not good enough. I cannot do the pickup anymore since we changed the thing. I need both my mirrors to do this, apparently. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I always feel like I know how wide my truck is going to be compared to the trailer, but it's always incorrect. So I shouldn't think that I know it. I guess I'm just gonna have to do low revolutions today. To get rid of the sound. So I'm gonna have to shift into a higher gear than I normally would, I think. Which I think is good for fuel consumption. So. She's in this. Hopefully. No one is. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now, situations like this make me not want to install the more dense traffic mod. Because even without it, there's just cars coming and they won't ever stop coming, right? Yeah. So we're just stuck in a loop here. Well. Oh. It stopped. Hooray. You only drink bottled water. I mean, if you don't... I know that some countries and some areas don't have good drinking water. I guess you can get a filter in a lot of cases. But I mean, if your regular tap water isn't drinkable, you shouldn't be drinking it, right? So that's fine. My cat used to drink Dasani. Is that a bottled water as well? Brand? Or is it a cognac? Fancy cat. I'm trying to turn my head, but I was in the wrong mode. This is fine. I'm just in the wrong gear as well, so it's all good. As long as you make 2 mistakes at the same time, it evens out. I think. I feel like the road so far on the Iberia DLC has been kind of interesting. We haven't seen a lot of long stretches of just highway. There's been a lot of, like, suburban feeling stuff. You drive a little while, then it's roundabouts. You drive a little while, then it's roundabouts. Seems like there's not a long distance between different places. Probably don't, well. Took that a little bit too fast. A little bit bad. And this completion is Persona 5 playthrough... Wait a minute. I'm dating all the women. All the women? Ooh la. Teacher, that's also a sexy maid by night. Doctor, also older. And then 3 of my party members slash classmates. And then there's a fortune teller also. I might be forgetting one. That sounds good. It was a funny scene when the boys decided to call up the maid service and their teacher showed up. That's kind of an interesting job, being a sexy maid. I bet that is a thing that actually exists, right? So if you're hiring someone for housekeeping stuff, why not have a sexy maid? I can see that. Probably would be way too expensive though, but yeah. They were slow to get the Russia DLC out. Yeah, so when I first started the game up today, it wouldn't load into the game because it was missing a DLC. And for some reason I didn't read it carefully enough, so I thought it was like the new DLC that apparently isn't out yet that was needed to play the game in the first place. So I got a little bit confused. About to rage quit real hard. But yeah, so I'm guessing that's not out. What is out though, that I have not had the time to check in yet, is the new season of The Witcher. Have you guys seen it? I have not seen a single frame of the second season, so I guess I'm gonna be watching a couple of episodes after the stream at least. She's the best. She cleans for you, can make coffee for you, curry? Some other item as well. It's nice. I think you mentioned the curry before. Maybe not from the maid, but still. That's good. In Mother Russia, DLC push you out. It's my kind of cup. Six-ton yacht. We have got 8 hours to deliver it, and we got 4 hours left. Nice. And also level 1, I'm not drinking coffee today. This is like the second or third stream ever. There's water in this one. Alright, we finally found a stretch of highway that goes on for a little while. Maybe we had this last week as well. I think I was looking too much on the textures that was missing in the beginning last week. Alright, just to verify a thing. If I turn the engine off, the sound. It removes the annoying sound. Is this okay? So maybe let's increase the exhaust and the turbo. I remember the turbo might be a little bit weird as well. Let's try that. Oh, we got a nice deep humming only. This is what we want. Oh yeah, the high-pitched sound, that is the turbo. I remember this now. Okay, what do we got going on here? A lot of lanes. I think these two should go to the same place, right? Yeah. It looked very specific with the 3 arrows and the special lines on the side. So I thought maybe there were 3 different lanes here, actually. I mean, there were 3 different lanes, yes. Now these speed lines, or whatever they're called, speed bumps? Nah, they're more lines. These have vibration. This is what I expected from the ones we saw earlier as well. Feels good. And there we go. And I wonder how much of a difference there is between the different trucks in this game. Maybe I've just chosen a truck that has a really boring fucking engine. Damn Volvos. Square Enix stopped selling their Final Fantasy XIV MMO instead of buying more servers. Yeah. I mean, I guess there is a breaking point, right? Where it's no longer, where you no longer make that much money by doing that, but yeah, it seems weird. As long as it's still in the game, it kind of makes sense having servers up, I think. And adding new ones, I guess. But is Final Fantasy XIV, is that the latest one, or is there a 15 as well? Because if it is the latest one, it's a little bit strange, I guess. Could also make sense if they're trying to prepare people for the next one. By, you know, removing the one people are playing. I'm supposed to do something here? I wasn't prepared for there being 4 lanes in our direction. I thought there were 2 lanes for us, 2 lanes for people coming towards us. There is a 15. Okay, well, there goes my theory. And I mean, I assume you can you buy skins and stuff like that in the game as well? Because there's probably like an equation that they got where they're seeing that people buying the game now are not that eager to buy skins for a game that is, you know, not the newest one. So there's probably a lot of calculations making them make that decision. Alright, man. Turning the engine sound down. What a blessing. For my ears. They temporarily stopped selling it. Okay. They release a new expansion, alright. And we're gonna be crossing the border, right? I think so. Well, this map never tells me anything, really. I don't know any of these cities either. As someone who played all Final Fantasy games and then some, I don't know anything about 14. Only MMO I want to play is WoW Classic. But not at $15 a month. Yeah, man, I've never been a fan of the subscription-based stuff when it comes to games. Because, yeah, let's say you just play 1 hour a week or something. Paying that much doesn't make sense. It kind of makes you feel like you have to play it more to get your value out of the cost. They did introduce seasons to WoW Classic, now 2. So it's like modded WoW. Yeah, I have not played either Final Fantasy games or World of Warcraft. I did download a free demo or whatever for WoW. I didn't understand anything to do, so I said nope, not happening. There's a lot of nice bridges and crossing, water crossings in this game. Viewpoint. Oh, that's like a cinematic play. Well, either it's just gonna be a cinematic or it's just a place to stop and actually look at something. I don't think we ever tried that, I'm not sure. Why are you driving so slow? I feel like the surrounding traffic is a little bit too loud now, all the external sound. I had a train before as well that was super loud. I'm supposed to... What? Oh, toll. That's fine. I need to make an exit here. Oh god. Okay. I thought I could drive past him. He was not giving up. Not at all. Okay, that was really bad. It was really, really, really bad. But no collision. No fine. All how? Discovered. I gotta remember that this is actually pretty wide, our trailer as well. It's a good thing starting to think about that now. We're almost done with the delivery. But it's been fine. We haven't hit anyone. I shouldn't be driving this fast also. Jeez. A new viewpoint, what the? Apparently there's a lot of viewpoints. Can we trust in this guy not ramming us? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. So, I still don't understand how to avoid that. I mean, I saw that coming a mile away. But as we're coming past him, when he's already in the roundabout, I'm still signaling to the left, because we haven't passed the midway yet. And then, where he's kind of colliding with us a little bit sooner than that, that is where I need to swap lanes and start signaling right. But then he's already there. So, how to avoid that? Because he should stay behind. Since I'm signaling left, he's got to know that I'm gonna be either all over the place or swapping lanes midway. Or maybe I'm just not understanding how roundabouts work in the rest of the world outside of Sweden. Could also be the case. Could also be the game logic just being a little bit weird when it comes to roundabouts. Maybe I need to start signaling right immediately when we pass the first exit. Maybe that's the strat. No, then that becomes a straightforward exit, and that's not what we're trying to do. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, what do we got here? We've got a parking spot. Okay. We need to make something here. Nope. It's almost good. It is actually good. But then okay, well. That was almost perfect. And then I screwed it up in the last freaking second. What is good enough? Did I check out Heroes of Might and Magic 3? I quickly just Google it, and it was not the game I was thinking of that I recently checked out myself when we talked about this last. That seems to be like some sort of a strategy game, right? Turn-based or something like that. You can play Final 14 free up to a point, I think up to the last expansion or so. Yeah, but first you gotta play through the first 13 games. Are those free? Back it into the sea. I mean, that was always an option. Maybe not the correct one. I will be right back. It's a long way between our leveling up now, but then again we have a lot of levels already, so that's good. What is max level? 40 maybe? 35? Oh, there might not be a max actually, but the step where we can actually level up. Don't have too many left. Can we assume that sleeping is a thing we need to do? 422. Well, we also need to refuel. If we didn't have to refuel, we could potentially sleep on the job. Which we still can do if we find a gas station somewhere. But I might as well just... gotta do it in 2 different steps. Well, we can check this out then. So let's refuel. Let's go here. And let's sleep. Sounds good. It's an old but good game. Yeah, when is it from? Heroes of Might and Magic. That was the game we were talking about, right? Yeah. I mean, that's one of those games that, you know, you've always heard about. Some games are just like that. I guess it was probably popular in its day. Okay, see if I'm signaling right this time. Am I gonna get rammed? No, he's almost ramming me anyway. Jesus. Hello? Camera? Thank you. What? Stop drifting. Yeah, I guess we had a collision. Every time we have a collision, my face tracking goes fucked up, it seems like. Or am I fucked up? No, it's a camera. I find that to be very interesting, that my face tracking gets fucked up when we're in a collision. I don't see the logic in it, really. But it is fascinating that it actually happens. I don't think it's intended, but there is something happening. Now the camera is just drifting left for some reason. Drift back. Oh. Yeah. I think I need to restart it. Wait, I'm not turning here. Okay, so I don't remember if we've seen or used these before. I'm guessing it's just a cutscene, right? What's the following? Okay. Achievement progress. Grand Tour Guide. 1 out of 15. Yes, I don't think we've done this. Are these unique for Iberia, or is this a new addition to the game altogether? I mean, I get the church that was graffitied on her. Okay, it's actually in the background there still. But this seems rather pointless. Okay, there is a cube in the roundabout. That's That's actually kind of cool. Is there a Rubik's Cube? Looks like it. Easily solved since all the colors are the same. Oh? Don't know what this is supposed to be. Viewpoints are in the whole map, really? Are they new though? Because I cannot remember ever seeing, getting a prompt for watching those kind of things. Maybe I just missed them. I'm just restarting my engine here. No, it's just fucked up. Yeah, very, very, very strange. What the? I hate that I can't tell if they're using the signal or not. It's so hard to tell when the cars are leaving the roundabout. Let's see if we got something fun over here. That takes us all the way across. What are... Oh yeah, there is some type of a Christmas event going on right now. Hover over City to see the Christmas event progress. Visit World of Trucks to see the full progress summary. We're delivering gifts if we do that. Are all of these that type of thing, or I'm not sure. Okay, that's kind of what we're trying to do. Kind of would like to make a stop in Portugal somewhere. If it is possible. Okay, that seems better. Another boat. Let's see the boat. Pays a little bit better. And time-wise, it shouldn't be any problem. It usually isn't, right? So I'm not sure if this is considered one of the gifts, or if you need to activate those gifts specifically. Ah, the camera is still wonky. I don't get it. Okay, I see. Man, I'm somehow fucking up. So there are two ways of controlling the camera. Either I do it with my face, or I do it with the steering wheel, where it follows your direction a little bit. So usually when I'm driving not in a city, I'm only using the steering wheel just to see a little bit of the road where we're turning slightly. Somehow I fucked up the timing, because usually when I press the one activates and the other deactivates. But sometimes when I'm hitting the map, which is also the same button, which I should have rebound 10 million years ago, but I haven't done that still, so... sometimes it becomes incorrect. So now I need to not use any one of them. Yeah, so this is weird. So now I turned off the face tracker. Now it should react to my wheel, but it doesn't. But I can't turn the wheel on. But if I turn the face back on, it should not react to the wheel. But it is. What? It should not. So something has happened. What am I looking for? Okay. And it's not actually P. I just had to use something. Yeah, so the face tracking program doesn't recognize the steering wheel. So through my Logitech software, I have to use a macro on the steering wheel to create a button press P from a button on my steering wheel, so that the face tracking program can recognize it as well. Okay, I don't know, why was that unassigned? That is so strange. Yeah, these updates they're doing lately, they're very strange. They're breaking the game and removing my keybinds and everything else. Changing the audio and whatnot. Wait, I thought I lost power. But I didn't. I did. I thought the beeping only happened when you were actually backing up. I guess it just happens when you hit the reverse. Alright, now we should be back in business here. Let's see if we can do this with just... Oh, we actually have both of the mirrors, so that's fine. Yeah, good enough. Not new. It's 15, so it's not easy to find them. Oh, okay. Somehow we saw two of them right here, the viewpoints. Interesting. If you like this game, I think you'd enjoy much better Death Stranding game. If there wasn't a lot of forced copyrighted music in Death Stranding, I would definitely play it. Priest or kid, today I want to teach you about higher power. My dad? No, even higher power. Oh, mom. Nice. That makes sense that a kid would say that. So I wonder if my keybind just got unassigned during today's session, or if it has been wrong the entire day. So maybe that's why the... I don't know. So let's immediately swap over for this lane, I guess, to not create any confusion with the AI, but then I'm having a hard time signaling. Okay, we did it. Faro. What? Is it a roundabout or isn't it? I don't know, sometimes maybe. What the fuck was that? I have never seen anything like it. Was I supposed to... What? When are you... Okay, I guess if you're making a left or a right turn, you use a roundabout. But even the minimap showed me actually going into the roundabout itself. Interesting. Those crazy Spaniards. Finally added some more tracks to this playlist as well. So we got a couple of new songs showing up here. Nice. That's just a toll. Still no fines today. We had that small little collision before. I should have checked the mirrors, but I'm too lazy. And I still think the game would have been probably 5 or 10 times easier if I had any buttons or control on my shifter. Currently it is only a shifter, so the only thing I'm doing with my right hand over there is shifting gears. So a lot of times when you're actually exiting something or you're in a roundabout, you need to do the shifting, so you only got one hand, and that I'm steering with. But then I also need to signal. I need to press a button to shift between the gear sets with my left hand. It would have been so much easier if I had some type of a joystick or something on top of my on my shifter. Don't know if that exists. I think there's some shifters with at least buttons or something. So, you know, might look into that. Then again, how many more truck games are there? I guess there's a couple actually. There are a couple of them out there, but you know, we might not play this game for eternity. So the shifter that I have, it's probably more for like a racing car or a regular car. It's not a truck driving shifter actually. But it works fine for shifting. Like a Facebook thinks they just coined the words meta and metaverse. Do they? I never visit Facebook. Paying off others to change their name and shutting down others who used it on their platform. Paying off others to change their name. Shutting down others who used it. Interesting. Are they doing that with the word metaverse and meta? That seems very strange. Well, I guess there is a time limit for these anyway. It's just displayed in a different place, right? I think so. So it says 4 hours and 19 minutes in blue text. And we got 3 hours and 8 minutes left to go. But the usual deliverers has that line right above our sleeping timer, right? I think so. They paid a company 60 millions to remove Meta from their name. What? Why? I think it was Meta Financials or something. That seems utterly stupid. Is this true? That's so weird. And a woman used Metaverse on Instagram for 10 years and they shut her down. What? This is just bizarre. I mean, it's fine if they want to buy the name from the bank, paying them $30 million. Or whatever currency it might have been. But just shutting someone down because they own the, you know, the base company where she's having her account, that seems very strange. Very strange. And especially since she's had the name for so long as well. And to what purpose? What are they trying to do? You're gonna change name to Meta One Alt. I like it. And it is all true. See? This is why I shouldn't visit Facebook. And I guess you might not do that. You might have heard this through other channels, so yeah. Well, I guess it's up to everyone now. Everyone needs to create an account with Meta or Metaverse in it. Just overwhelm them. Maybe we all can get $30 million. It would be nice if they just share the money with us for no apparent reason. I wouldn't say no. Your good friend did the Metaverse podcast. Okay. Are they shut down as well? Are we allowed to go anywhere? All right. What the? I didn't see that car. I don't know if I missed it, but has anyone seen the second season of The Witcher? Is it any good? How long has it been since the first season? It's probably been 2 years, right? I feel like I almost should rewatch the first season again. Although I think I've already rewatched it once. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I did after starting playing the games. I think I rewatched it again. Getting some more information from it, I guess. One podcaster I listened to had... I guess that's a link, right? Okay. With permission from Neil Stevenson or something like that, but just wasn't allowed to sell metaverse branded stuff there. Not that he did, but then he transferred it to his company and that later got sold, so he doesn't know where it is today. Okay. Okay, she shut her podcast down 10 years ago. Alright, probably not Facebook's fault then. Haven't seen any Witcher, alright. That's one of the shows I've been looking forward to quite a bit. That and The Mandalorian, I guess. There is the Boba Fett's storybook or whatever it's called coming out next week, I think. That could be good as well. And I gotta say, I was skeptical to The Wheel of Time, the Robert Jordan-based TV show that started a couple of weeks ago. I didn't fall in love with the first couple of episodes, and I still think it's medium, but the story is picking up quite nicely. So the game wants me to maybe not drive in this lane. I think I can, though. Or is it too skinny? No? I think we're good. Could be that trucks need to be on the right side. It's fine, though. The Golden Gate Bridge in Portugal. Who knew? You have to imagine the whooshing sound that comes from the fences on the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't think they added it. I have to check how many episodes are left of Yellowstone. If it's Final 4, I'll pay permit, yeah. I was hoping that Yellowstone was like an old Western TV show. It wasn't. But I think I'm gonna check it out though. Kevin Costner is always good. But yeah, The Wheel of Time. I don't know if you guys watched it, but I feel like the cinematography is super weird. Because, well, I guess the scenery and you know the scenes are pretty good, but the lighting is so flat and boring. So all the outdoor scenes are pretty good when you don't see the actors. If it's just nature stuff, it's pretty good. Probably computer generated most of it, sure. But that looks pretty good, but then everything is so flat and boring. And also the composition of some shots are not very good, but then there are other shots that are just very nice. So it's all over the place from a visual standpoint. So that's mostly what I spend my time focusing on when I'm watching that show. I'm still in a bad habit of just breaking too much. Oh, we're already here. Nice. Okay. Our parking spot is across here. Okay, it seems fine for now. Let's see, got a couple of things. There we go. Could be a little bit tight. I'm gonna go forward a little bit more. I'm turning the wrong way. That's a good start, actually. Oh my god. Sometimes I have no answer. Now I'm confused again because I did the wrong thing immediately. And I'm so used to only looking in the left side as well, so every time I look in the right-hand mirror, I think I'm getting confused as well. Yeah, I'm cutting too late here. Might be able to just drive forward and back it up. Let's see how much space we have to work with here. I'm definitely missing by a lot here. Oh, not too bad, actually. Oh. Oh. Oh! I should have believed in myself. Should have believed. Come on, be in. Okay. This is how we used to solve some of these parking jobs. By overdoing it and then overly correcting it in the end, and that actually seems to be working pretty good. Maybe that's actually a strategy, who knows? I didn't know. Right. How are we doing with our sleep and such? 5 hours. Okay, we can probably do another job. Let's do a regular one. I feel like there's more at stake when you do the regular ones. There is nothing close to us. Well, have I something marked? No. I can't choose that. Seems very boring driving down the same... Wait. That might not be the road we actually took right now. I'm not sure. I think it is, because it seems like there is like some water here. So I think that's the bridge we crossed and then drove over here. So we could just take our truck and drive east to this place and pick up a job once we reach it. Or we drive all the way back to Lisbon. Maybe the pickup places could be outside. Okay, that's more like it, and that's actually a good pickup place. So let's see if we can do this Monday, 7:20. It's exactly 24 hours. It's an 8-hour drive. We can sleep for 8 hours. It's all good. Right? Yeah. Now, is it in this place or isn't it? I don't know. It looked like it was very close, if not here. So I guess I'm stopping by this just to see. Because usually I just drive according to the minimap here, but that is sometimes fucking us up quite hard, so... It's not here. Worth a try? What? Oh, he was turning, I see. Yeah, I'm speeding. I could not tell that he was signaling. Are you kidding me? I almost got in collision due to that. What the? Yeah, so I can't start the signal when I haven't passed the straightforward exit, right? Because then the cars actually coming into the roundabout, they're gonna think that I'm leaving or exiting. So what? And I mean, it doesn't get any easier that I need, you know, a third arm and a hand to actually do all the stuff I need to do. So I'm probably not doing it as precise as it needs to be. So it is what it is. I thought, what the? I thought we were close to the pickup place. I mean, we should be good time-wise anyway, right? Or was it actually back at the place and I just missed it? We're just doing the world's longest detour right now. You never know with this game. Actually, I'm being sent around a fool's errand. Is there a... No. Is there a mist on the water, or is that just some weird reflection? No, I think they... Yeah, those are clouds or mist or something. Closer. Yeah. Looks kind of weird, actually. I'm always hesitant when we don't reach our thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm Gran Turismo, I just need gas and brake pedals. Yeah, I guess so. And I mean, obviously I could have used an automatic shifting method for this game, or even just, I think there's step shifting, just a sequence thing. But that would still be a little bit hard because your steering wheel is turning around, so if you do need to, you know, just hit the next gear, that would have been equally hard, so having that on a thing that is not rotating around, namely the shifter, makes a lot of sense. But sadly I still need to hit a button while I'm shifting once in a while, so that's the big problem when it comes to that. It's not a problem, it just makes it a little bit more difficult in certain situations. It's automatic, semi-automatic, and manual. Yeah, so I'm using a manual shifter. Automatic, I know what that is. And semi-automatic, is that when you kind of just hit a button and it goes into the next gear? Or is that something completely different? Maybe there is no such thing that I'm describing. I know that racing cars usually use that type of shifting, right? Brake! Jeebus. Got a little bit speed blind there. Why are you braking like an asshole? Yeah, some wheels have the shifting buttons on the wheel and some just stationary. Yeah. So I didn't even consider that when I bought my steering wheel. I just bought one that was available. I actually bought this one because it came with the shifter for free. That was normally not included, but I guess it's an old model or something. So they gave the shifter away for free, which is nice. But obviously I didn't get the correct type of shifter for this type of game. Not exactly, but you know, it works. It shifts. That's all you can ask for, really. And I'm fine with that. You know, your first purchase of a new type of product, I'm fine with making small little mistakes. But yeah, I've been mentioning that it would make so much sense if your buttons... It's basically like a regular controller in the middle of the wheel, right? And if that was just stationary, it would be so easy just hitting the correct button. And also the pedals, whatever they're called, that is behind the steering wheel. Would also make sense if those were stationary. Because those, at least the left one, I'm using to shift between the high and the low set of gears. And you know, especially in roundabouts or just regular left turns or whatever, I need to look at my wheel, which is up, which is down, where is the paddle? It is somewhere. Just feel around for it. And before I started with the head tracking, then I also needed to control the camera while I was turning. Either by hitting certain buttons, looking left or right, or using my mouse. So, you know, definitely needed 4 more arms for playing before. Alright. So, time-wise, Monday... Yeah, so it always shifts. That's very interesting. I can't believe I haven't seen that pattern before. So when we looked at this, it was expected at Monday 7:19 or something. And now all of a sudden it's Monday 9:38. So I guess it's always a certain time from when you pick it up. It doesn't make any sense that they would change their delivery time, but... So I guess I can come back here in 12 hours and 56 minutes. And the delivery time will be 12 hours and 56 minutes later. The last time, I think. But that's still all good, yeah. Okay, can't see anything. Ah, man, every time I try to do it without the second mirror, since we changed that, it's not working. Okay, we gotta lock our head in. What? Lock it. Oh god, this is actually working? Question mark? Come on, back trailer. Yay, he made it out. I'm so happy for him. Okay, only 3 hours until we need to rest. I think we need to push it a little bit, because otherwise we might have to rest twice. Probably not, though. But yeah. And we can probably make up for some time as well by driving fast, potentially. But the problem is usually, even if I'm speeding a little bit once in a while, I do lose that time because I'm taking way too long to make my way across intersections and parking jobs and whatnot. For once I saw the car signaling. We know it's clear. I'll be playing GTA 7 sometime next year. Don't know when, since I don't have a PS5. Oh. I'm still fascinated by how well the trailers are following my path. I mean, it makes sense, right? But it also makes sense if they wouldn't. Come on, car. Oh, he's letting me in. Okay, wow. Interesting. It's from your standpoint when you pick up the job and till you are there. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I figure. I just never seen the. I guess I never checked the time specifically to see that it was the same time span for the latest delivery time. Since you use some time to get the trailer, yeah. I understand the mechanics, I just find it strange, because if you have made a deal with a delivery company, we need that at Thursday 10 o'clock. The delivery company can't just call them and say, oh, our driver picked it up 2 hours late, so you're gonna get it 2 hours late. I mean, that probably happens, but that shouldn't be the case. If there is a deadline for the delivery, that should be the deadline. It shouldn't change because the driver picks it up later than assumed. Then the job should just go away, or I shouldn't be able to finish it. As always, I'm just trying to make the game harder for myself. I mean, it wouldn't change the game too much, actually. It would just make some deliveries not available. Very nice that the speedy line is actually in the middle. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Map, map, map. 12 euros. Yeah, I think we need to look for a sleeping place kind of immediately. Should be 2 hours or something, yeah. Let's do that. Ooh, boy. Usually there is something... That might not be a border. Don't know what that is, actually. It's a gate of some kind. Okay, 131, that's fine. Could go a little bit longer. Let's remove that. Check this one. 235, okay, I'm gonna do that one. 215, but I think we can go over past. Especially if we do speed a little bit. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, this fog or whatever it is. They were actually clouds, I think. Maybe we're super high up. Maybe our altitude is really high. So now I'm driving unnecessarily fast. Just because we're, you know... A little bit scary taking this turn as fast as we do. I don't know how well the traction is gonna be. Okay. It's nice to use all your job time before sleeping. Yeah. Wait. Does it matter, though? I mean, in this case it might matter, since we might have to sleep a second time if we sleep too early, I think. But time-wise for the job, I feel like it shouldn't matter, right? Unless you sleep different amount of times, depending on how tired your character is. There's usually a little yellow car driving straight in front of us here. Not this time. So let's see, it shouldn't be the first gas station, it should be the second one, so we still have a little while to go. I might still stop here, I don't know. We shouldn't have lost time though, I think. 122. It doesn't tell me anything since I don't know how long it is for a checkpoint. But we are driving quite fast. First sleep today was 4 hours too early. You can drive a long way on that time. Yeah, I know, but a lot of times you might pick up a job that is 4-hour delivery and it's only 6 hours to do it. Then you can't sleep on the job. So that's why I usually sleep so I can always do one full job, since we're not doing super long jobs usually. That's why I kind of waste a little bit of that. But when you're not on a job, I feel like it's fine. I don't really care. This should not be it, right? I don't see a marker here. I think it was the second one, yeah. And I think I've been mentioning that sometimes it doesn't feel like you're going that fast. Oh, watch out. And, you know, as a non-IRL truck driver, I obviously am more used to going at 110 on the freeways. So driving 80 and 90 with a truck, it should obviously feel slow. Because if you're driving 80 or 90 on the freeway, it would feel slow even in a car. So it actually feels pretty good, driving a little bit too fast, even if we're not allowed to. It feels more natural, actually. Obviously the truck handles worse than a car, when you have a trailer at least. So it's still a little bit dangerous. But I mean, that situation that just happened, that should never happen. People just stopping on the fucking freeway to let people in, it's still weird. Because that is not something you ever see. I mean, there could be cases where it could happen, but that's probably just following an accident or something. Shouldn't happen. That's why we have the ramps, right? To adjust the speed and just slide in. This is not it. I'm gonna say laters. I'm at 1% and no one has left a charger at work. Oh no. How sad. Alright, see you, dude. First tip today was for us. Yeah, okay, I read that one. I probably should detach the trailer here and sleep with just a truck if we're gonna do it in a realistic way. Because now I'm gonna be covering up a lot of lanes here. The entire road, actually. But this is what the AI would have done, so I'm gonna pretend I'm a robot. I might not be able to, actually. Oh. 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 Oh? He's honking back there. This is fine. Let's see if I can sleep here. We had this issue last time as well, actually, where we had to detach. Which is fine. So maybe I should detach the trailer here. But here we go. This works. Okay. Now, is the truck gonna be there still? The guy was honking at me because I was in the way. Maybe. I don't know if we can see him. Oh god, I need to do everything here. No, I think he magically teleported out. Good for him. Ooh, okay. No, now I can sleep here. I guess I could have just detached a little bit. Okay. Gear. I think if... Yeah, I think that could work well. I've been talking about, you know, sometime in the future revisiting this game and driving without a GPS, and I think it could be cool if you try to play it as realistic as possible. Sticking to every single rule, trying to not get a single fine, you know? Planning everything out ahead, which you really had to do if you're driving on map knowledge only. So even if I want to check the map, I need to stop at the side of the road, open the map up, and stuff like that. Could be kind of cool. It probably would be really hard, but... I mean, we're up for a challenge. And also, if I would have done this parking job, that should be illegal as well, since I'm just, you know, covering up the whole road. That should not be how you do it. But for now, we're doing some realistic stuff, some not, and you know, it's a mix. I always get that there is a car. I think that could be a car in like a dead angle or something. I think that's what's been happening a couple of times. Porto. Why is he driving so slow? Yeah, I think sometimes when you're driving behind the AI, they actually slow down because you're too close to them. Felt like I wasn't that close, but yeah, maybe he's an... I don't know. Maybe it's an insecure driver. So whenever someone is close, he... I better slow down! I'm driving a little bit too fast here. Mm-hmm. Indeed I was. We're not in a hurry, right? No. I'm using the cruise control way too little, I think. It kind of cheapens your own input, you know? Using the cruise control over and over, but it's a really good way of actually not speeding too much. Even when you have your engine unlocked. It is easier staying at the right speed. I gotta say, I am so surprised by all of these tolls we're paying. In so many countries. I guess we didn't pay anything here, but, you know, still a checkpoint. Oh, you think I could have actually slept with the trailer connected if I just... But I mean, I was definitely in the spot. I guess a certain amount of the trailer has to be in there as well. Maybe the first trailer needs to be all in. Yeah, that might have worked. The truckers are also using CC much on highway. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of realistic. So yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it. I feel like I'm just becoming a little bit lazy. Because I'm removing both my feet from my pedals, and that could be dangerous. But then again, if we're not speeding like crazy, we should be able to react in time, putting our feet back on the brake and whatnot. I just love my high beams. They're so insanely good. There is a cool game, I think I might have mentioned it before. I haven't played it in a long while. It's kind of a short game, an indie game I think. Called Midnight Drive or something like that. Where you're just out driving in the middle of the night, in the middle of a city or the suburbs or something like that. It's more like a city environment, but outside of a city. And it's kind of minimalistic looking, and I don't remember if you actually drive your car. If your input matters, I think you could potentially swap lanes or something. It doesn't really matter. So it's more about the experience, and you're listening to some radio tracks, and once in a while there's a hitchhiker just getting aboard your vehicle. I don't think you stop for it even. All of a sudden there's just a guy sitting in the passenger seat, and you have some weird dialogue. I keep thinking of that game when I'm driving nighttime in this one, where it's just a nice quiet night. only potential difficulty with driving in the nighttime is that it is almost hypnotizing when you're just focusing on the tail lights of the car or the truck up ahead. And I don't check my minimap. I could easily follow another truck for a lot of kilometers without realizing that we should have left the road a long time ago. So it would be kind of cool just doing night drives without a certain goal. Just be driving. Oh god. See, I was following that truck for so long, so it just felt correct following him wherever he wanted to go. I feel like some synthwave music or something like that could be really cool in a night drive. Okay, there's a lot of roads here. I think we're going straight ahead. Or even some vaporwave could be cool. Could be interesting adding some filters to the look of the game as well, to give it like a neon colored look. I might look into doing something like that, just to break up the monotony of some of these drives. I'm sorry, car behind me. I know I'm swerving here. Okay, let's pay attention here. I think I could potentially go in the left one of the twos that are allowed, but everyone else is driving in the right one. Maybe I should just follow suit here. It looks like there are trucks on the... Yeah, I don't know what the difference between these two are. So it's a different sign. The T-looking sign is different. There's a round one and there's a square one. I think I could... Yeah, I think it's just an automatic gate rather than a stop. Yeah, okay. Well, now we know, and we see another truck actually driving there as well, so now hopefully I can remember that. Solans. Is this our destination? Coruna. Holding empty barrels. How long was the drive originally? I think it was 8 hours or something. Yeah. I guess we're not doing too many of these lengthy drives. And I mean, this is not lengthy by any means. But I can definitely feel it compared to like a 4-hour drive or something. And I kind of like the shorter ones because you get more of the city driving, more of the parking and whatnot. And you also potentially get to discover more cities by visiting more close places. But I kind of like that most of this took place after we slept at least. It's been nighttime. Feels nice. So I was just trying a thing now. I tried to shift gear and not hitting the gas after I released the clutch. It actually worked, but the cruise control got cancelled. So that's what I wanted to try. Sadly, we don't get to too much of the country here, but yeah, I don't think we're driving along the coast. We just took one that took us all the way across up north. So maybe we can do a little tour down the west. Oh god, there was a car approaching me. There was no collision. What the hell? Wait, this is... Stop! I've been debated again. Those are all too low. I guess I need to be all the way on the right. What the fuck? Hopefully there's no one behind me. I don't... Have we ever seen a car reversing of the AI? I don't know. So I don't know if they can. Okay, we're actually clear here. Okay, you can't control... Okay, well, you can control it for a little while. Then it goes haywire. Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. Whew. That wasn't beautiful. What has happened with my camera? Oh my god. It's just looking sideways. And I mean, with them, okay, it's in the middle of the night, but even when we've been driving through those toll gates midday, there's never enough cars to have that many gates, right? A lot of them are closed as well, but yeah, there was simply too many, and Driving in the nighttime is really hard to see what's going on. On manual cars, the CC are connected to clutch and brake pedal. So if you touch one of those, the CC shut down. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I just wanted to try it to see if you can actually shift gear. It doesn't make sense that you should shift gear while you're in cruise control, right? Because you should have adjusted before using it. But a lot of times I do end up in 11th gear. And, you know, we could shift up to 12. And I kind of realized too late. Try that out. To see if it worked. We're in Spain again. They have... Second. They have this type of station, but the other was in Portugal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize we crossed the border here. But I guess we did. I knew that our destination was all the way up in Spain again. Camera is going a little bit crazy once in a while. But yeah, back there when we got the vehicle crash offense, maybe I was the reason other vehicles collided, so maybe I'm getting a fine for that, because the car that was almost driving into us, he actually didn't hit us, according to what the physics in the game said. But yeah, maybe we were just a responsibility or something. Okay, we actually need to park it along the wall here. Yeah, I think we've done this before. Shouldn't be a big problem. Shouldn't. Okay. Okay, well, a couple of minor things happening today. A little bit sloppy once in a while. Usually when I'm speeding, you know, there is a correlation, just a little bit. All right, and we're back up to 300k. We kind of spent all of our money. Was last week we bought the garage, or was it week before? Can't remember. We got a new email. We would like to congratulate you on the progress of your company. We are impressed by the success of your business and would like to offer you a new way to help your company expand further. From now on, you can use our services to purchase additional properties almost instantly. Okay, so we don't need to visit the thing. Okay, that's cool. I think that's what it means. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels, but they're getting harder and harder to come by. So yeah. Let's check our drivers out. Isabella, she's doing okay still. And these 3 guys are pretty new still. I should probably change their leveling skills. You can do eco driving. You are doing... What is this? Fragile? Let's see, ADR, long distance, high value, fragile it should be. Okay. So now we're... And she can be all over the place. Seems good. Don't know if you're... it's fine. He's doing well. Yeah, look at this. Pretty good income every day. Yeah, big job and then driving back empty-handed, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I think... Well, I guess it kind of evens out in the end. So she's doing this a lot, but she's also taking a job for 21,000. And then she just drives home empty-handed, so... Yeah, I wonder if there is like a sweet spot. Maybe you shouldn't do long driving for your drivers ever. Or maybe it's exactly what you should be doing. It doesn't really matter, I mean, their income is helping us out a little bit. And we're helping them out by giving them a job, you know? Well, that'll be it for today. I am quite tired now. Haven't made up my schedule for next week yet. I'm gonna do that after the stream, see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be some PUBG, maybe some Super People. I'm not terribly impressed by Super People yet. I think it still could be a good game if they change a couple of things around. So we'll see, and we're gonna continue most of the games we were playing last week, and I'm gonna start up a new Call of Cthulhu game, which is an older version, or an older one, compared to the one we played last week. And I don't think there's going to be any truck driving next week. I'm not 100% sure. That might not be. That might be. So I'm going to leave that open for now. So, thank you for hanging out, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.